I attended a We All Alliance event at the weekend, and a comment was made by Dr. Peter Doran at Queen's University Belfast that it stuck with me. Since he said the most successful ideologies are invisible. And I think sometimes when our friends across the House are successful, they're successful in making visible the ideology that's often invisible to us, which is the neo-capitalist model. And I think you're absolutely on the money in that. That's all right. I'll send you some membership forms over as well. We can the transfer season might be open soon. I think the circular economy bill does move in the right direction. It does contain measures which moves us to away from that make waste, which is, I think, following a slavish idea of GDP and of economic throughput as being the good that we always chase after, and it's moving us to a more circular economy model. I think this will fit well with the move that we're doing in terms of well-being budgeting. I think the two things will sit well together, and hopefully we'll begin to move away from a slavish pursuit of just GDP growth. I think it's welcome as well that we have alignment with the rest of the EU today, because the EU Commission today announced the Circular Economy Action Plan, which proposes new regulations to make almost all physical goods more sustainable and energy efficient throughout their life cycle. And the regulations will impact all aspects of that life cycle through design, usage, repurposing and disposal of products. So I think we're seeing, I suppose, two facets of government in the national level and at the European level beginning to work together to move us somewhat in the right direction. One thing that, and I'd echo the comments of Deputy Stanley, one thing that I particularly welcome is that local authorities are going to be empowered to use the GDPR compliant technologies such as CCTV and drones to detect and prevent unsightly and illegal dumping and littering. And I will disagree with Deputy Smith on this point. It is used in Waterford, or was rather, and was used extremely effectively. We have many extremely scenic areas which are unfortunately blighted with illegal and fly tipping. But in 2020, Waterford City and County Council was officially reprimanded by the Data Protection Commissioner for its use of CCTV, one of 7 local authorities to be so reprimanded. And it does make a big difference. There are areas of the county that are difficult for local authority council to get across, and the CCTV and the drone technology was being used very effectively in order to fight the fly tipping. So I do welcome this, that in section 14A and in the new section 14B, that we will now be allowing for mobile recording device for preventing, investigating, detecting and prosecuting offences under the 1996 Act. I think it's timely. I think it's a step in the right direction. It's only a small measure within what's a larger bill, but I do think it'll make a difference to people on the ground. There are other measures in this bill that I think are extremely welcome and over time, and I commend the Minister for bringing to the House.